Hello again, friends. Welcome back to twitch.tv/Trooperberry, and welcome back to the Long Dark. Now, we recently finished Thor's Jack of No Trades tournament, which took us back into Interloper for the first time in a long time. It actually went okay. Yeah, we didn't win our division, Tina did, but hey, we came in second. Second out of two, for all I know. But hey, it was a good time. And more importantly, it reminded me that we can, in fact, handle difficulties above Stalker. So that got me to thinking. I keep saying we have 3 achievements left before we platinum TLD again. Survive 1,000 days. We're working on it. It's taking a while. Survive 25 cougar attacks, which we're not doing until we get to 1,000 days. And make it to the last affliction in misery. We have tried misery once. We got to day 43, which was shockingly good. But I haven't touched it since. And honestly, if we can make 43 days, we can survive 45 days. So, we're going to spend some time on this most miserable of game modes. We're going to see if we can get to that last affliction. It's going to be rough. Every decision we're going to make matters. But I think, yeah, the fact that we had that one run in us with no experience in this mode at all tells me if we just make a few better decisions, like say not insisting on making a bear coat, despite running out of food and staying in Melton far too long. I think we can do this. We need to make all the teas, amass cattails. We need to not skip acorns this time. I didn't touch acorns last time. That's free calories, basically. And obviously, coal. We will never not be cold. Oh, interesting. You can choose the trader. I don't know when the trader comes on. I mean, honestly, I doubt we're going to use it, but sure. Okay, and this is going to be Misery Take 2, Part 1. I have a feeling this is going to take some attempts. Now, we remember, we're going to start by draft dodgers. It's a standardized start. It's draft dodgers, which is always burned down. It's always in PV. It's always 11 a.m. and clear. And stupidly cold. So, here's my starter plan. We're going to do a quick check of draft dodgers. See if we get really lucky and this hacksaw spawns there. If not, we beeline it to the farmhouse, warm up, make our hat and gloves, assuming we get a sewing kit, head to Signal Hill, then the barn, Thompson's, and the plane crash. If we at least have a bedroll by then, maybe we go to Mountaineers, maybe we summit. Otherwise, I think we might try. We'll take a different tack than last time. We'll go to Ash Canyon. We'll go for the backpack and the crampons. Then we can mitigate the loss of carry capacity from diminished form. I don't know how good a plan it is, but it's a plan. So we're going to go for it. Okay. I do not see a hacksaw. Okay, well, let's grab some, yeah, any tea making materials we see, we grab, because we're going to be going through those a lot. I'm just checking again, because I really hate to be wrong. Unfortunately, I'm not wrong. Okay, we go. And we might as well run a bit, because, being light on our feet is about the only thing we have going for us right now. It's not even worth checking our clothing. Just assume it's awful. Probably because it is. Now, I guess if there is one blessing here, it's that unlike the tournament, we're actually allowed to gain XP, and that's good because we're gonna need it. Now, see the birch forest just over there, over the horizon. Real quick, like. Well, okay, I said no. Okay, the barn's all the way out there. No, let's make for Molly's. We'll stick with the plan. All right, yeah, there's frostbite risk. Yep, we're opening up at -30. Yeah, that's misery for you. Is that? Yeah, that is eminently goatable. Now, that was a stupid goat because now we're moving directly into the wind. Might as well grab some stones because we're not going to be a while before we're even at risk of being cucumbered. Okay, cattails, cattails, cattails. Cattail singular. Now, one thing I have to bear in mind, I have not done misery since the wildlife refresh, so there could be some unpleasant surprises waiting for us. Okay. There we go. Now, don't think. Well, we can check. I see a car battery in there, but got no need of those. I think the. Yeah, I think the rabbit hat does not spawn on Misery. I also got 2 wolves there. I kind of wanted to check the car. I am bleeding condition, but better that than actual bleeding. That is locked. Okay. That's a negative. And that's a negative. Cool. Okay, are we warm in here? Just. But just is good enough. Okay, so if we get our hands on a sewing kit, that would be ideal. Uh, hey, Celentinia, welcome in. So good to see you. How's your weekend going? Hope you're doing all right. You can use those. Flour. Flour? I'm dubious. Maybe. All right, more questionable peaches. Oh, well, actually, let me see what I do have. Okay, I do have a can. Going well. Weather's finally taking a turn for the better to being sulk over the entirety of April. Wow. Yeah. Oh, we got dog food. Lovely. Dog food and toilet water. Mm. You love to see it. Yeah, I know I know the year got off to a rough start with that snow that hit in January. That is, well, the snow I was there for, as well as the snow I was not there for. And you said, "Oh, the snow in January. Which one?" No, I'm glad to hear it's warming up, and maybe by late May you can you can have spring for a bit. And back on talking about my part. Well, I mean, yeah, it didn't help, but but I must admit, I am the one who chose, to fly to Canada in the month of January. So I did kind of bring that on myself. And yeah, I did. It did kind of lead me to missing out on Yellowknife, which was disappointing. Although, well, one, uh, the good people who I booked the tour with gave me a full refund, so that was very nice of them. But also, it let me stay in Toronto for another day or so, which meant I got to sample beaver tails and uh, and smoked poutinerie. So I had Harvey's poutine. I had brunch poutine at Stormcrow Manor, and then I had butter chicken poutine. So that tub looks a little off. Hmm. Yeah, I was delighted because so yeah, when that snow hit, WestJet and Air Canada said the soonest they could get me, yeah, the soonest they could get me to Yellowknife was going to be like the night before I was supposed to leave. which, shockingly enough, I was not into. See anything under the bed? No. And yeah, so like basically like an hour after I said I can't go, I'm not going to make it. They're not going to get me there in time. I got an email from the people saying, "Hey, we understand. We're going to offer you a complete refund," which meant one, those folks went up in my estimation 1,000%, and which also made me just that more eager to come back. Stormcrow Manor, did you go with some cool folks? No, I went with the coolest folks. But no, it was a great time, and honestly, like between that and like the folks in Yellowknife, it made me want to come back to Canada at the earliest opportunity. And I just might. Okay, no convenient pry bar. No convenient pry bar. Ah well. No, I do not want a 10-kilogram bag of salt. Thank you. Oh, that. Thank you, Sal. It's very kind. And yeah, now oh, what I might do is invert my itinerary and then see if I can fly into Vancouver, go from there to Yellowknife, from Yellowknife to Toronto, probably via Edmonton. Wait, hang on. I clicked up there. It maybe searched the bottom drawer? Huh. That's a new one on me. Ooh, carrots. Nice. So go Vancouver, Edmonton, or Vancouver, Yellowknife, then Toronto to see all the fantastic people, and if I'm honest, probably have more poutine. I actually going to visit more of Canada for the first time in life other than Quebec. I'm going to see the Maritimes. Oh, that's awesome. I have heard lots of good things about Atlantic Canada. Like my brother in particular is absolutely enamored with it. I think what was that? What was that musical? Come From Away. Yeah, he is like, I don't want to say obsessed, but he is a big fan of that, and by extension, uh, Atlantic Canada. So he really wants to go to uh, Newfoundland and PEI and whatnot. But yeah, absolutely enjoy that. That sounds fantastic. Okay, so I have gloves. I do not have a hat. Now we're fortunate in that that's the lower of our two frostbite risks. Well, we're 13 kilos. You know what? I'll take the flour. I'll take the oil. Um, do I need cooking two to make bannock? I do. Okay, well, we're gonna make a lot of teas then. Um, Gosh, we're only half warm. All right. My initial plan was to go to Signal Hill. I might call an audible. We go to the little barn. We go up the road to the big barn. Then we go to Thompson's. We get the guaranteed matches. Yeah, I like that. Couldn't fit Newfoundland into your itinerary, but you're planning on visiting Nova Scotia and New Brunswick. Oh, nice. Where are we? Okay, I have 4 cattails and some cans we can smashy smashy. And some water. But yeah, yeah, I will definitely look forward to your reports on how the Maritimes go, because then I can report back to my brother and make him all kinds of jealous. Okay, is that the bear I see in the distance? I think it is. Yup. Okay. Uh, no, yeah, we need to get in and get out. But even if the rabbit skin hat won't be there, there could be something. Actually, I think that's even a hammer spawn point potentially. So we're gonna check. Yeah, let's got some tentative plans to visit some parts of the states to meet some chat. Well, meeting Chatty's good. Um, if I'm honest, I couldn't recommend going to the U.S. just about now. But if I mean, you know your needs and your travel plans best. If you think it's a good idea, I will back your play. And we are not warm in here. Alrighty. So we're gonna have to loot and scoot. Nope, that's only a 2-degree warmth bonus. Well, heck. Hence the reason they're tentative. Smart. Okay. Oh, are you? No. Okay. Sometimes there's a tool that likes to hide behind there. Now, can I? I've seen some people. Is it this one, or is it over here? I think it might be. Hey, shortcut. Love it. Nope. Okay. Yep. No rabbit skin hat. Anything in the backpack? Okay. It's a hat. Not a good hat by any means, but it's a hat. Lay. Okay, so at least we're covered, metaphorically and physically. All right, we're gonna stay crouched. We're gonna look for the bear, and then we're gonna go, go, go. Okay. No bear, we move. Now I know it likes the bear likes to wander up onto the road sometimes. We're gonna be careful. Yeah, so we're gonna skip Signal Hill. Gonna go to the big barn, get the stim, see if we get lucky with anything else there. Maybe we'll get a flare gun with no shells, and then, ooh, nice. Okay, you know what? That's gonna be our emergency. All right. No, that's great, Sel. Um, I hope when you do make that trip, things are, well, saner. I have to keep my expectations reasonable, but yeah, I do hope have a fantastic time, and yeah, I myself have booked travel plans back to the U.S. Got a cousin getting married in September, so we're gonna Yeah, she's the one who I went to Dublin to see, and then meet her fiance. They actually got married, like really like December 20th. So they are wed now, but they're gonna have like one ceremony in Belfast, and then one in back in Nebraska, where more more of our side of the family can attend, which is great. That's very helpful. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I think she is. I said, yeah, Central Nebraska born. Well, no, I take that back. Largely raised in Central Nebraska, but legally speaking, she was actually born in England. And so she is the yeah, she of the this generation in the family. Yeah, she is the other one who has taken to the expat lifestyle, and boy has she. Like when I met her in Dublin, like she had the full Irish accent and the mannerisms. Like she went fully native. Now, thankfully for her and for her parents, she does not yet drink like a natural born Irish, but maybe that's on the way. But no, she's really taken to it. She's really enjoying life, and she seems happy with her guy, who and I only had like a couple days with him, but he seems like a solid dude, at least as much as one can be working in finance. Eh. But no, I'm very happy for her, and looking forward to seeing everyone back stateside. Hey, Ellie, good to see you. Misery. Well, it's misery. We are. Yeah, we're doing the typical early misery stuff where we're in desperate search of the usual hammer, hacksaw, bedroll matches. I have found none of those so far. Got a megatorch though. That's a thing. But good to see you, Ellie. Yeah, because I know you. Yeah, weren't you taking a crack at misery as well? Ooh, archery book. I will definitely say that. How is that treating you? Because it wasn't that long ago you were taking your first stab at Loper. Okay, nothing there. No stim, no stim. We are warm in there, but I don't know if we can really hang around. Ketchup chips. Okay, no stim here. Just made it to day 10. Hey, nice. If you're still alive, then things are going well. I guess. Okay, there we go. There's our stim. No flare gun, unfortunately, but oh well. It wasn't going to have shells anyway, so that was more of a vain hope. Oh wow, that was more of a crunch when we landed. I don't think I've ever heard that before. Okay, so we're in the big barn. So let's book it to Thompson's. We might have to save the store for manana, but we'll see. I hear the Guinness is better over there. Now that you like Guinness, but maybe like liquid magic. Honestly, I couldn't say. I man, all these places I like going, like so, like the like Japan, Korea, Australia, New Zealand, Ireland, Canada. So much well, I would say I'm missing, but like for someone who does not drink, because like everyone said, oh, do the Guinness tour, oh, the Guinness tour the Guinness, the Guinness facility. It's so fascinating. I mean, I'm sure it is, but as a teetotaler of long standing, I'm not sure Guinness would hold a lot of fascination for me. No disrespect to those folks. Okay. I am going to get that OMB. Just so we have 3 of them. I see that wolf over there. Being very generous, Canada, but the drinking scene in Toronto. So, okay, and again, I can only take your word for it. I know nothing of that. But I know that Canada has a whiskey scene. I know that there's Canadian beer is a thing. But yeah, I just it's oh my God, there's 4 of them over there. At least they're not over here. Nope. Not yet. Not yet. Yeah, we're giving away like half of our health. And hypothermia risk is getting up there. Okay, hold on. Remember, scooter. Bingo. Oh, nope, you're a deer. Okay. Never mind. You got wineries, but you dislike wine. And that's totally fine. You come from the fruity cocktail space and it's all too expensive. Honestly, fair. Yeah, there's a lot to like about Toronto, but the cost of living, not one of them. Okay, see, there, bingo, right there. Let's get duck in here. Hopefully we're warm in here. And we are. Oh, thank goodness. No floor potato. Boo. Oh yeah, how's our... Okay, our frostbite is going down? It's actually not. Feels like it should be going down, but oh well. Yeah, I'm not expecting much here, but if we can find even, one clothing upgrade, we'll call it good. You don't get the wolf here in Misery the 2 times you've played. Okay, well, yeah. I think, bingo is a very unwelcome addition to the Thompson's Crossing community. Especially when he parks himself right outside the bingo hall. Hence his name. Okay, we'll hold off on the books. Wow, almost 2 liters of water. The Jack and No Trades people are going to be absolutely jealous over that one. Okay, what can I feed you that won't kill you? Have a carrot. Have another. Have I played Esoteric? I did play the demo. I think, yeah, I bought the game. I have not yet taken the full release out for a spin. But I think you mentioned you had, right? Right, Cell? You I think you mentioned on Dan's Discord that you'd been trying that out, and from what I could gather, really enjoying it. Okay, so we know Bingo is out here somewhere. Okay, and we're instantly cold because of course we are. Okay, I'm gonna check. Let's see, anything behind there? No. Anything in here? Nothing of import. Okay, that house is down. And that house is down. Well, that's rude. Oh, you just finished. Nice. So what did you think? We are warm. Good. I have, yeah, probably going to be nothing in the way of loot, but we must check. Hey, Andrea. Welcome in. Hope you and the little man are doing well. Yeah, it's well time. Gonna try your hand at data mining. Because you don't do this kind of that stuff, but you must discover dialogue. Well, I mean, if there's a game with dialogue to be discovered, that's probably one of them. Because it is a very reading heavy game. We're going to do a quick sweep, hoping for a pry bar. We do not get one. Okay, let's just get inside before we bleed even more condition. The store can wait till tomorrow. Okay, this is not ideal. Ooh, got a skillet, nice. I have swell time. Okay. Oh yeah, you did that. Well, I guess enjoy the data. Oh, are we not? We are not warm in here. Gosh, diggity dang it. Okay, well. And now there's a blizzard. Fine. If we're gonna play that way, then I'm gonna use my superpower. Tron Vision. Oh yes, please. Are we warm? Oh, we're -0. Okay. Somewhere in here, there is a festive sweater. If we can find that, we'll actually be... Hey, there we go. Festive sweater. And now we're warm. Okay. So that thread is done. IRBA games, you have to read all that out loud or sit there in silence after 30 minutes, depending which character you in conversation. Yeah, there's a lot of yapping. I mean, good yapping. But a lot of yapping. Okay, yeah, there's officially a blizzard happening. So, yeah, our day is done. Which is unfortunate because my hope, yeah, I wanted to get as much done on day one as possible. Because once day two starts, we're in for some hurt. Let's see, what do we have? Well, I can't do anything with that. I can't do anything with the oil or the flour just yet. Okay, the peaches are borderline usable. Let's eat the peaches and the ketchup chips, and then we'll see where we are. Well, I have a pot and a skillet now, so we don't need the cans from these. Let's just tuck in. Yeah, we didn't get a can opener at Molly's, unfortunately. And if we get food poisoning, do I have mushrooms? I do. Here, let me preempt that. We can make a tea, and then that tea will help us counteract the food poisoning. We'll just have to use our flare, and then make a fire, or we could just reset. Like we're a day in. I have no emotional attachment to this run. But as it turns out, we're fine. Okay, so we got that. We have water. So we're tired. When tired, yeah, which means we're bleeding condition again. Where's the bed? Bed? Hello. There we go. Yeah, we lost a ton of condition today, but we did. Yeah, we hit Molly's. We hit the little barn, the big barn, and some of Thompson's. Tomorrow, we finish looting the bingo hall. We check the church, and we go across the street to the store, get the guaranteed matches. Oh, and we check across the and we check that the little trailer across the bridge where a hacksaw can spawn. Let's go try to sleep, but not sleep so much we lose all of our calories. Yeah, see, we still have frostbite risk despite having both of those covered this whole time. That is peculiar. I see, 18 hours. Okay, so we still have 6 hours before our first unfortunate event happens. Well, let's at least sleep another, say, 3. We can see what we're doing. Are you serious? Is that a second blizzard? Two blizzards in less than a day. That sounds about right. Okay, but at least we can see what we're doing now. And we do, put that away, we do have, well, we got a decent amount of condition back. That's good. That won't always be the case. Certainly not on this difficulty. That's why you hate PvLE. Well, I don't hate PV, but I have to concede that this seems to happen on a fairly frequent basis. Now, the upside is that if the blizzard is going, Bingo's not going to be out there. So we can dash across the street to the store and see what's what there. We should, yeah, we should be able to get the matches and some oats at the very least. Maybe some more carrots from the little vegetable stand in the back. Yeah, okay. If we're warm in the store, we might even be bold. See if we can go down the road to the little trailer. Hey, 2D Squeako, go to Timberwolf. I thought about that. My what gives me pause about that is one, there's no guarantee hacksaw in Mountaineers. Also, we don't have a bedroll. Yeah, Timberwolf is on our to-do list, but I think I want to, at the very least, I want to hit the major loot spots in PV before we make that call. Because what I'd like to do, I'd like to actually make, if we can get a bedroll in PV, we can pause Timberwolf, go straight to Ash Canyon, get the crampons in the backpack, and get out before the cougar spawns. And then we can hit Timberwolf and the summit on the way back. Oh yeah, Misery, you don't spawn with Jack. You struggle with the Knights and Timberwolf, definitely a risk there. Yeah, that is also it as well. There are guaranteed matches there, so we do have that going for us. Okay, I got 24. Why am I that cucumbered? Water, mostly. Okay. Let's see if it's actually a blizzard. Yep. Away! And we are warm in here. Yay. Okay, the guaranteed oats. Awesome. Now, matches. Matches can be here, or there behind the counter, or right there, or I think on that back shelf as well. Wait, why did I take a small arms handbook? Ooh, floor potato. You went there the first time and you climbed it all fully tired and 2 stems. Yeah, yeah. Depending on the level, yeah, the summon will absolutely give you like, all the loot you can carry twice over. Unfortunately, Misery is not that is not that difficulty. Now, I should say there is a way to get to the summit without climbing, but I'm not in a rush to do that. Also, I'm not 100% confident on the route, so I think we'll save that for other runs. Okay. Are we? Yeah. Okay, so I think Zach was right. Something about the frostbite risk just not going down on Misery. It's peculiar. You've been overcome since you lost your bedroll in Mystery Lake. Oh, makes sense. Yeah, and I honestly, I've had two long-term runs that I very nearly threw because I left my bedroll behind. I thought, oh, I'd be fine. And then, actually, you know what happened? In both the two different runs, both instances, I left my bedroll behind. In PV, I got caught in a nighttime blizzard. Okay, while we still have cover, let's try this. Also, maybe that nice house on the far side will be up. Then we won't go 0 for 3. Oh, boo. No hacksaw. And no house. Man, this run is off to an awful start. That's all the way. Yeah, it's one of those teachable moments. Nope, nothing, nothing, nope. Okay, so Pleasant Valley is currently being highly unpleasant to us, I gotta say. I only because you were across basically in PV because you hauled across for the dam. Hold on one trip. Do you sit around and do that? Well, I mean that's not necessarily a bad instinct on in TLD. Like there are game modes that definitely incentivize you to get moving and keep moving to to get loot and make sure you don't stay somewhere so long that you outstay your resources, which is what I did in my first misery attempt, and that's why we died on 43 days instead of making it to 45. Okay, I'm going to take a quick nap, and we're going to wake up and probably be in a world of hurt. Yep, there we are. Diminished form. You have less stamina, carrying capacity is reduced, and wolves are less likely to flee during a struggle. Yay. And now we are officially cucumbered. Also, hey, Will. Welcome in. Good to see you. How's things? Pardon me for hydrating right there real quick. Man. But yeah, hope you and yours are well. It's been a week. First week back at work after the birthday week. Although I did get a couple hours off on Tuesday when I went to an ophthalmologist. That was I was not prepared for how much that would mess me up. They did that thing where like they dilate your pupils, and wow, I like it I like when I tried to read my phone, I had to hold it at arm's length, which I'm sure looked ridiculous. And like anything up close was just absolute fuzz. But thankfully, no driving for me. Like you have to be independently wealthy to have a car and drive in this town. The drought. Yeah, and I had headaches afterward. It was definitely a thing. But then the ophthalmologist said, yeah, we can't really see anything wrong in there. I tell you, I'm gonna drop the potat. At least for now. I mean, I do have that torch. We could go ahead and cook them. Just vacuuming for E as a game, and you head to the Nats for the Battle of the Beltway. Oh, you got the Oreos coming in. The Balmer Oreos. Well, I hope the lad has a grand time. What are we? Actually, I have 6 of those, and I got 6 slots right there. How am I for fuel? I got some firewood. I got a little tinder. We got a book. We could burn a book. Probably burn that small arms handbook. Actually, yeah. Why don't we do that? Because if we're gonna be stuck inside, let's go ahead and make use of it. And the game was kind enough to give me a mega torch, and now that I have matches, actually no, not a mega torch, just a meh torch. Yeah, we can start this up, warm up. We'll cook those taters. Maybe we'll make some. Oh, we could make some porridge too if we got the water, and we do. Okay, torch, cat's tail head. Give me small arms handbook. Beat them 3-2 yesterday off another one today. Nice, nice. How are you think if they introduce revolvers only? Well, it depends. Like, would the revolvers come with firearm cleaning kits? If yes, then yeah, that would probably make it a fair bit easier. But like, you could have like low spawn rates for those and for ammo, and really make you think about taking each shot. But like, if they don't even allow revolvers on Loper, I don't. Yeah, you would have to mod in revolvers on Misery because I can't see Hinterland making that call. Okay, 51, 51, 51, 51. Okay, yeah, we're good there. See, any clothing repairs? I got that one piece of leather. Suppose we could try to fix this up. There we go. Okay, Blizzard's gone. 17, 16. All right. A couple will spawn like 4 or 5 across all. I've heard other people kind of make that suggestion. I'm not 100% against it, but I think like you have like people like veteran Loper players are going to be so bow pilled that like who would that be for? I wonder. 'Cause, like they would be people who play Misery on the regular would be used to bow only anyway. No casing. Okay, only shells be empty. Okay, so no pre-made rounds. You would have to, yeah, find your casings. I presume you'd also have to make your own, well, either find gunpowder or make your own, which would mean you'd have to go to the ammo workbench in Blackrock or Bleak. That does sound miserable. There we go. Okay. Cooked, 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 and cooked. You make me that. You wait there. You go there. Make me water. Got 39 minutes, 10 minutes. What other teas can I make? I can make a rose hip tea. There we go. Yeah, one thing I need to get better at, compared to my last run, is cooking teas and using them. There we go. Okay, you're making oh yes, you. Yes, make me some porridge, please. This will be very hard to do and hopefully raise black rock from DT. Well, you might get some pushback on Blackrock being a D tier region. I know Sarah especially is a big fan of the Black Rocky. Let's see, 35. Okay. I'm gonna leave that can. Those are coming with. Oh yay, our frostbite risk is going away. Finally. 23, 31. Okay. Yeah, just have a round of that. Yeah, we're burning daylight, and not the good way. Okay, I'm gonna let that finish. Gonna take the water, and we're gonna grab some torches. What does it have to do? Well, I think there's a decent number of saplings, and I guess cattails on the pond. It does have the vest. I mean, I say I am not a BlackRock fan of by any means, but I know folks who do swear by it. Okay, we're gonna drink that down to a tiny tea. There we go. Okay, pause. Where are we going? But don't crash. Well, yeah, because like if people mostly play with the bow, making it you'd only make ammunition if you want to get all your skills to level 5 and then get the achievement. If you got that, then what's the point? Because yeah, gunsmithing it's a heavy investment, especially now that the trader's in the game. Uh, where do we go? Heck. We have found nothing. No hacksaw, no hammer, no bedroll, just the guaranteed matches. Okay, here's what we do. First things first, I'm going to check up behind the store because that clearing back there can have saplings. We'll come back here. Probably have to warm up again. I think we make for skeeters and the plane crash. Try to upgrade our clothes. All right. That is a plan. Yeah, not like directly behind the store, but like, back there by the waterfall. Oh, did I leave those? No, I have all the potatoes on me. There. Now we're a little bit warmer, and we don't have sprain risk. Well, for now. Yeah, I am. Yeah, every one of those optional homes are not here. Harsh. Okay, gotta be very careful. We're gonna aim so we don't waste matches misclicking while trying to relight a torch. Yeah, you know what? I will grab another set of OMB. Yeah, two should be enough. Because with the way we're looking and with how the wolves behave, if we get jumped, that's probably GG. Ah, there we are. The aforementioned saplings. Now, do I also want these bun buns? I do have stones, but yeah, bringing them back would very much get Scooters, or no, Scooters and Mr. Lake. It would get Bingo's attention. Oh, son of a! Why did I think I had a hatchet? I am an absolute doofus. Ooh, coal. Yes. Speaking of stuff we're going to need for the future. Okay, mental note. There's five, chat. Five birch saplings. And now they're just staring at me, taunting me. Okay. Well, we can't moan about our bad luck for. Well, I mean, I can, and I will, but it's not going to get us where we need to be. So, where next? Yeah, let's go. Let's go past the birch forest because the buildings there, I think, can have a hacksaw. And then we'll head up to Skeeter's. We'll check Skeeter's. God, it's awful late though. How? No, okay. See, I saw that prop deer. I said, oh, I can just grab that. No, I can't. I don't have a hacksaw. I do not know where my brain is at. And on misery, that's not a good state to be in. Okay, I see Bingo. He's over there. I'm just gonna go over here. Okay, we're at -10 without the torch. I don't love it, but in terms of travel weather, okay. No corpse there, no backpack. This might be as good as we're gonna do for a while.